Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Vendors Table. I'm MC Mide. Today we are joined by Rita and also Nelson
Thank you.
of Deosa Catering.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
We're great, thank you.
Wonderful.
Great.
Do you guys want to introduce the business as well, actually? Maybe you guys would do a better job of it than me.
Yeah.
Go on.
Hi guys, I'm Rita from Diosa Catering, and obviously, as Mide said, this is Nelson. We are the CEOs of Diosa Catering and Events, a well-known Afro-Caribbean events catering service that covers different backgrounds, including Nigerian, Jamaican, Ghanaian, Sierra Leonean, Congolese backgrounds. So yes, we're into fusion menus. So if you want distinctive cuisines,
This is because we have chefs from these backgrounds,
Okay, fine.
and these chefs, we're not the ones that taste the food
That's why
when
we
they come
look like
on
this.
board.
Mm,
When they come before they come on board, we make sure folks from their background
fine.
test the food, so they will be the one to certify it for us to have them on board.
Okay.
So when you come to us, what you're having is authentic.
Stuff. We like that. We like that.
Yeah.
That's different. We like that.
That's what we're about.
Yeah. Wonderful. All right. Before we get started, we'll do a quick this or that. So I'll just say two things. Tell me which one you prefer.
Okay.
50-person wedding or 1,000-person wedding.
50%, please.
Yeah.
Anytime, any day. Don't be giving me PTSD.
Well, this is as guest and as
Thank
cake,
you.
right? Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, that's it. You as well.
It will depend on those that will be attending.
Okay.
If those that will be attending are cordial, I don't mind 1,000.
Okay.
If they will be unruling, I don't like 50. I just want people to behave themselves.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That is a good point. Live band or DJ?
Soji, and the others. But DJ, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally,
Mm.
or at a wedding, or at a venue.
Personally.
Oh, personally.
An event, yeah.
Event, I would prefer DJ. At
Okay.
event, yeah, I prefer DJ.
And then personally?
Personally, DJ.
Okay, fine. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Was that as an at event or as a caterer to an event?
No, as an attendee at an event.
Oh, okay. I like live band though.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Then live band.
Okay, fine.
I prefer DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like that. We like that. Traditional photo booth or 360 booth.
360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna get that. I know you guys love a 360.
360. Then you can show your moves. You can show whatever you want to show.
360.
Okay, hotel wedding or marquee wedding?
Hotel.
Hotel, yeah.
Yeah.
You as well?
It doesn't
No
phase
preference.
me. It doesn't phase me. As long as they've got what it entails.
Fine.
So if the hotel has what it entails, or if the marquee has what it entails,
Mm.
but majority of the time, you would find out that depending on the marquee, some marquees are even better than hotels. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
This or that. You didn't choose.
I'll prefer marquees.
Okay.
I prefer marquees because majority of the time they would have good outback,
Okay.
have good structure.
Especially to go to
Yeah,
your
so I
thing.
prefer marquees.
Okay.
Mine is because I could stay over and
Fine.
use their facilities.
And
That
the
makes
marquees,
sense.
they do have they do have rooms as well.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, and then we can stay over as well if we wanted to.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Mm. So we can have it. We can have it all.
How
We can have
greedy.
it
Okay, indoor ceremony or outdoor ceremony?
I like the outdoor
Yeah.
setting, yeah.
When the weather permits, yes.
Of course, yeah.
Mm,
yeah.
Outdoor, definitely. Outdoor.
But sometimes it can be too hot, no?
Not really in this
In the
country.
UK?
Not in this country.
Oh yeah.
No, actually, do you know what? No, it's that 4 days a year here where it's like
True,
really, really hot,
depending.
like 35 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still not. It's
Still
still
nice
not.
enough
It's
to be-
still nice.
Just
Because
that random wind that
the
was...
wind will still be blowing.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
No.
right.
Yeah. It's outdoor anytime. Not
Okay.
during winter though. But yeah.
Okay, cool. And last one, photography or videography?
Videography
Yeah.
for me, yeah.
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 everyday videography, but some photographers, some photographies, some photos, they tell you different stories.
Yeah.
We just had one the other time and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I'd never seen pictures so fine.
Okay.
So depending on who's taking it.
Yeah. True.
But just for me, I'll prefer recording because I want to hear live thing.
Yeah. Okay. We like that. Right. Let's talk some food stuff. So I think one question I have for you guys was, I know that you guys do. Where do you want to start? Obviously, you guys will offer all the different catering styles. What catering styles are there? Firstly, let's start there.
So the ones we offer are buffet, family feast, and the plated ones. Those are the ones.
Okay. And you guys have one thing I absolutely love about the buffet. When you hit, is it what are the numbers requirement for, like, as soon as you hit a certain number, it changes to number 7 points.
That's from 130 guests.
From 130 upwards, to 7 points. And then does it go up to 3?
Yeah,
at some point?
Yeah.
What's the number for 3?
400 guests.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, you know that makes it quick.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Because I've seen some weddings where they've had like maybe 400-500 people, and they're doing one station. It's like, we're gonna be here forever, guys.
Oh, no way.
That's
We're gonna be here forever, guys.
That's horror movie.
Yeah.
That's horror movie.
When did that start from? When did you start doing that? Was that as a result
It
of?
was always like that.
Okay.
Because remember, we're coming from engineering.
We're engineers,
background.
Fine.
So anything that's going to make life easier. That's what sets us apart as well, is that engineering mindset to try to make things easier.
We do calculations.
Flow smoother. Exactly.
So we know what should happen.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because I remember I think we was talking about, there was that wedding that we did at Highlands. Was it Highlands?
It was Highlands.
And then we was talking about the top tables wanting to be served.
Yes.
And then Nelson was throwing some numbers like, oh, but if we serve them, it will take that long. And I was thinking, how did you just work on that out?
It has to be done right.
It makes sense, and it's a good system as well. To be fair, it makes my job easier as well.
It does, yeah. Everyone's job easier. The coordinators, everyone, and our job as well.
Yeah, as long as you know what you're doing, it just becomes easier.
Nothing as beautiful as knowing that you've dealt with. The guests very quick, swiftly,
and everyone happy.
Yeah. So what are the things that you tell couples to think about when they're booking you or looking to book food for an event? Like, depending on how long the event is, are you suggesting that they have this amount of food or serve food at however many times during the day, or is that just whatever they want?
All right. So I'll answer that one because I get to deal with the couples a lot. So with that, this year we saw a lot of evening canapes or evening meal coming in. So that was a thing this year. So it all depends on their timing on the day, and what they're working with, what kind of menu they've got. So that's basically how we just tailor it to the requirements.
If their program is long and you know that you're going to have the guests there for a longer time, then that.
Like 2-in-1 wedding, for example, in which we saw a lot of this year. So you then just recommend that they have, evening canapes, just to keep the guests going. And everyone loves food flowing through the day.
For sure.
So, yeah.
What was evening canapes evening food not a thing before?
It wasn't that big.
Really?
It wasn't that big of a thing.
Yeah.
But this year...
It used to just be dessert.
Yeah, dessert, exactly.
Dessert.
Now they just kind of put dessert into dessert table. Just brought out evening.
So what they want is
remember
when people are drinking and dancing, they want food flowing.
I remember a mom saying, "Are we not going to have dessert?" I said, "Yeah, you can have dessert. It's going to be." I mean, I would recommend the dessert table. She said, no. Like pepper soup, suya.
Dessert?
I said, no, that's not dessert. That is not dessert at all.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's Nigerian dessert. Just so you lot know.
Obviously, they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know. That's why we are here to help them.
Yeah.
And then we tell them, okay, it's not meant to be like that. It's meant to be
for
like
sure,
that.
For sure. What's have you had any like weird requests for food to be served at an event?
Yeah.
A what?
Yeah.
Weird requests for food to be served.
We have had such. One would be food at 8 a.m. Yeah, food at 8 a.m. because the trad was quite early.
Okay.
So they wanted things like akara and bread because of
Like
the
a breakfast
traditional
style.
setting. Exactly.
Okay,
So
fine.
Nigerian breakfast. So, yeah, I think that was the main one at 8 a.m. And don't ask me how we dealt with that.
So what time would you have to arrive to serve food at 8?
Exactly. I didn't get to do my beauty sleep and all of that.
If we have to do it,
Yeah.
we'll do it.
For
yeah,
sure,
we
for
just
sure,
sent
for
a
sure.
different team to just go deal with that bit.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
To crack on later.
So how long have you guys been going?
Running
Yeah.
the business. It's been 12 years now.
Damn.
Yeah, 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but the engineering came first.
Yeah. That's the first love, yeah.
It's two different worlds as well.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So in those 12 years then, I know because you mentioned that Easy Food has become more of a thing now. What are the biggest changes you've seen in catering at events since between then and now?
I have seen a lot of fusion menus.
Okay. More now than before, yeah?
Exactly, because when we came in, that market wasn't there, you know, and then we then came in, that was our niche market.
Everyone just used to stick to their
Exactly.
Yeah,
the Nigerians sticking to Nigerian Ghanaian, caterers sticking to Nigerian Ghanaian cuisine.
Yeah.
But then when we started to mix jollof rice and jerk chicken, Niger jollof versus Ghana jollof, you know, curry goat and wache, all that fusion, you know, it just changed the industry and it brought people together through food.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
so and now you just find that that's what they're asking for.
Yeah, and then you see full Ghanaians asking for jerk chicken and curry goat.
Yeah.
And you see Jamaicans wanting jollof rice. In their meal.
Yeah.
So everyone is not just
Just a lot of
infused
fusion.
in the whole beauty of the food and different cultures coming together.
Yeah. So I have seen a lot of fusion menu, and I think when it comes to food or catering, that's one of the biggest bit. But aside from that, a lot of venues now being more accommodating when it comes to Afro-Caribbean events.
Okay.
So it's a big market,
It is.
than previous. So you see that it's an interesting and it's an emerging market that is now just taking over. It was an emerging market that now
As at that time,
it's taking over.
Okay.
So
and the good thing is, people now know that they can be at a wedding and they will have authentic Nigerian, Jamaican, Ghanaian, Sierra Leonean.
So you don't have to travel to those countries. You can actually just have it here.
The food, you know.
Yeah,
so
to have it.
Different with that. Bringing it home to us.
Happy days.
So what is the best way to serve guests then? I know we've covered all the different catering styles. Sometimes it might be budget dependent on which way you lead and stuff, but is there a best way for a particular style or number or
a best way to serve them?
I think you just need to know your audience and what's suitable for them.
Okay.
If I have an intimate setting and I pretty much know everyone attending, and as I said, it's intimate and I know that my setting would be timely, I'll go for a family feast. But if I know that they might not, it could be anybody just coming down and they might not be the most timely, I would go for a buffet service, because once they've missed out on that family setting, they've missed out on it. So then you're charging per head for that. And when you then put it together, you've missed out. It's a lot of money that has been lost.
Or some guests who might have missed out.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's, it all depends on your audience or the guests that you're inviting. So for us anyways, every catering style works well because of how swift we operate.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
that's basically it. Sorry guys, not trying to sell ourselves, but we're kind of good.
They're very good. They cover all ranges. The service is efficient as well. That's what I like.
Thank you. Yeah, you've seen us a few times, many times. You know.
Yeah, so even I think about all the different weddings.
We pride ourselves on that as well.
Yeah, and it shows as well. So who is it? Who is it that on the wedding day? What other vendors do you guys work closest with?
Majority of the time is the coordinators, but I must be honest, because we're well known within the event industry, when you come in, you kind of just see faces, and it's like family, so you're excited. And it's very rare not to see a vendor, on site. So even if you don't know them, you just build a rapport or the relationship from there.
Yeah. I would say the coordinators and the MCs.
Coordinators and the MCs.
And the MCs, yeah. Because we still have to work together. Yeah, to make sure it's executed finally.
How do you prefer tables being called for buffet?
I make sure the tables that haven't been called do not come to the buffet. Just wait. It will come to you. They will come to you, and then it will be smooth. And you'll find out that it will get to everyone quickly.
100%.
But if you're beginning to try to disrupt it, you're disrupting it for yourself and for others that would have been enjoying the process.
Yeah.
So I would prefer that everyone just have their seat, wait for the coordinators to call you, and then when they come to you, elegantly come to the buffet, take your food, enjoy yourself.
That's true.
I agree with 100%.
How does it feel you sitting there and asking us questions?
How does it feel?
Yeah.
It was good.
Like bigger money.
No, because because I'm always trying to like when I'm putting the questions together with the shows, I'm always trying to work out like what are things that people need to know to make better decisions when it comes to these kind of things. So it's nice. It's nice when I ask a question and the response that I get, I'm like, oh, that's a gem. That will help. That will help them make decisions better.
Makes sense.
So yeah, that's the part that I get the most right out of, I think.
That makes sense.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it because I get to ask questions.
True.
Yeah. You get to ask questions.
Feel free to ask questions. I know you like to ask questions. So yeah, why did you actually how did you end up from engineering to catering?
Good question. I've always identified as a foodie. So that was because growing up in Holland, and obviously when I then came here to study, some of my first jobs were in hospitality. So I did manage some high-end restaurants, and hence the reason I just said, I've got experience in this and being an entrepreneur.
Don't call the names.
No. No. Yeah, but they're quite high-end. Very But yeah, so I just decided to start something, but I just wanted something different from the norm, and being a mixed pot of culture, as I said, my background is Holland. I'm Dutch as well. So I just wanted something, just different, a touch of European, African touch. So that was how Diosa came about. And as I said initially, it's two worlds apart. The engineering is very European, whilst the events is Afro-Caribbean, so it's a mix.
Fine.
Yeah.
What language do they speak in Holland?
Dutch.
Yeah. You speak Dutch?
It's called Dutch.
I speak Netherlands.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's called Dutch. Your
that's
first language, yeah?
Yeah, that's my first language.
Oh.
Yeah. But it switches. So when I then start speaking Dutch, it comes up.
Very sophisticated.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can tell the class is there.
And I say, thank you very much.
But who do you speak Dutch to now still?
My kids.
Oh, they speak Dutch as well?
Yeah, and I've still got cousins there as well.
Fine.
Yeah,
Can you speak Dutch?
I do understand some things,
okay,
but I can't speak it now.
So they just be leaving you out of conversations?
I try for that not to happen.
Yeah. Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah, I feel like... So it's Dutch and English. Any other languages?
Dutch, English. I understand a bit of German because it's quite close as well, and we were pretty much in the border. And then a bit of Hausa as well, because I was born in the north of Nigeria.
Are you born in Nigeria?
Yeah, I was born in Nigeria, but I left very, very little.
Fine, okay.
Yeah.
And you, Nasun?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
He's actually Nigerian and Brazilian.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, it's a weird fusion.
Yeah.
Since when?
My grandmom is Brazilian.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So that's
dope.
why the
My dad's
Osa
mom,
as
yeah.
well. The Osa
Fine.
means the god in the
Ah,
Portuguese.
that. Can you speak Portuguese?
No, I can't speak
You
Portuguese.
can only speak English.
Uh-huh. hey! Nothing wrong with just speaking English.
and it's a good thing that I can only speak English.
Nothing wrong with just English. Do you prefer the bigger events to cater for or the smaller ones?
I don't mind.
No, I answered it earlier.
Yeah.
I answered it earlier. It depends on
The people.
those attending.
Fine.
If they carry themselves, I don't mind. I like seeing loads of people. But if it's a few people and then they decide to be disruptive, I wouldn't like that.
What's it, the booking?
Yeah, exactly.
You would
So-
sense it from the first initial
Yeah.
calls anyways.
Yeah.
You know.
Can you get a sense of
Of course.
the orderliness of the guests from
Yes,
the
you can.
Yeah.
From the initial call. That's why I
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
you'll sense it.
Because I think when I do my calls, I can kind of gauge like what kind of energy the guests are gonna have.
Mhm.
Or maybe I'll just not look at it from that perspective.
No.
If you listen out, then you would be able to hear it
Yeah.
from the conversations.
Yeah. I mean, it slips.
Yeah,
know,
you would
it'll
know.
slip out.
You would
As
know.
much as they want to hide it, it will be in the Abula. When the Abula start hitting 150, 200.
Yeah.
Auntie, how many guests really are we expecting? Please be honest at this point.
That's hilarious. But they can't not tell you the correct numbers. Has that happened before? Like, where-
Yeah.
Really?
Even today.
Yeah.
Yeah, even today.
But
And
it's
then
only
guess
them
what
that's
I
going to
did?
lose out.
Guess what I did? They came back. It was initially 500 guests. And then they came back and said they want it for 350 guests. And then I took off £100 off it. That was the difference. And then they
Wow.
came back saying, you only took off £100 off it. I said, yeah, because it's still going to be 500
It's still going to be
guests.
500
Right.
guests.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
how are you going to now tell 150
150
guests
people.
not to attend?
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Fine,
You
fine.
know.
The wedding is in January.
So what people are doing, that's just like what, to try and get it
Of
cheaper.
course, yeah.
But then they're shortchanging themselves because they won't be enough food.
Exactly. Which
That
is not
is
which is not
wild.
fair, which is not right. Which
Yeah.
is not good.
It's not fair on us. as
Yeah,
well
for
as
sure.
the
Because
business.
Yeah.
guests will say, "Oh, food ran out," and they'll look at
Exactly.
you.
Exactly.
They won't have all
Well,
the information.
Thank goodness
It
that's
has
never
never been the
happened to
case
us.
with
Okay.
us.
It's never
It is
happened.
never.
Yes.
You know.
I know. I'm usually getting takeaways as well.
You see?
But yeah, it's good to always. So naturally, then you guys would always make more food than you need, just in case, or you just
Yeah.
account. Well, I mean, the engineering side, you calculate well enough. Yeah.
Literally, yeah, we just calculate it based on based on the numbers you've given us, but it's never just dead on that number.
Because we like people enjoy. We know
Yeah,
people. We know
the whole
guests.
point is for you to come back. And
We know guests enjoy our food,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't just want them to eat once and then
Yeah.
not be able to come back,
We just
because
make
they
space
always
for
come back
seconds, yeah.
because the
Mm.
food is nice.
Yeah.
So we allow them, give them that, to just compensate it for them to be able to.
yeah.
So if you then overstretch it, then you're doing yourself. Not all,
Mm.
you know.
For
So
sure,
we
for
hope
sure.
that never happens, because it's not a good thing.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not. I've been at weddings where food's ran out.
That's horror movie.
It was a horror. It was bad.
Cannot relate. Sorry,
And that one,
cannot relate.
I don't know. I don't know whether it was a miscalculation of numbers or just put up from the catering. So there was two cultures,
Mm.
and they had two separate caterers for each of the cultures.
That's why that
That's
would
So I
happen.
feel like,
Yeah, that's why.
let's say there was like 350 people.
Mm.
This caterer was counted for maybe like, oh, we're going to serve 200, so that, and that
Mhm.
caterer thought the same.
Mm.
Do you know that? Well, that almost happened to us, but we don't. This was actually just a family friend that we ended up saying, okay, we'll help out with that,
Mhm.
because we don't usually allow an external caterer to cover catering alongside us.
Okay, fine.
But this actually almost happened. That wedding, the other caterer's food ran out, and it was our own food that was now
That saved the day.
That saved the
Really?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So-
we knew that could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why we always think ahead
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and try to
I
make
remember
sure.
asking this caterer, I said, so how many trays of fish did you bring for 500 people? She said, just 2.
She thought she was
2
Jesus.
trays.
She thought she was
She thought she
Jesus.
was Jesus.
I was
That's
just like,
She thought she was
insane.
Jesus. Yeah.
2 trays.
trays for 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
I
insane.
said, not with my name. Please, not with my name. I was like, bring the fish.
Not
We went
today.
to go bring in
Not today.
ours. They
Never.
didn't know we were bringing in fish.
Really?
But we
Yeah.
just had it because we
Because
just didn't
we-
trust.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
Aye,
And this was because they so wanted her because she's sort of like a family member.
Okay,
they
fine.
wanted her to provide certain distinctive items.
Fine.
And then they
ran
added that
out.
to it and then expected her to cater to those people. But
Fine.
we just knew that, boy,
not
we
gonna
can't
work.
bank on it.
Yeah.
We have to we'll be ready. So yeah, we hope that never happens again.
Yes.
And we don't think it will ever happen again.
Yeah, for you guys, I think you guys are covered.
Ask a question.
Yes,
Yeah.
then. Go ahead.
What, do I have to speak for the mic or they can hear me?
No, jump on the mic.
Hi guys, my name is Abigail.
Hi, Abigail.
I'm not gonna show my face. Oh, my question-
She's famous, that's why.
Yes.
It's true.
I'm not famous. I don't like to hide. So how do you deal with like difficult clients? Let's say obviously with the back and forth and stuff. How do you deal with difficult clientele? Because obviously some clients they like to add more numbers than you expected, or sometimes guests last minute they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I've added another 50 guests onto the list," and it will be like a week after the wedding. How do you deal with that? Or have you ever done?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Our own strategies when we're dealing with our clients, the feeling we have is that of a sibling, that you're helping a sibling out. So it's difficult to call them difficult clients. It is just that they might not know how things ought to be. So when you're dealing with love, when you're working with love, it's difficult for you to say, you're difficult or you're doing my head in. Immediately we take that booking on board. That client is pretty much like a family. So anything you need, we're going to help you out with it. So nobody's perfect. For some of them, this is their first time doing this. So they kind of need guidance.
For most of them.
The only problem now is when the person is not being transparent. And then what you would then do is to tell them straight up, Auntie, food will finish on the day. And that is their worst nightmare.
100%.
Because I'm not going to placate it. I'll just tell you that with what you're doing, this is going to be the repercussion. So you will then now make the decision if that's what you want to go by. And obviously they're not going to go by that. So, as I said, you just do what you need to do for them. So
we know that it's majority of the time is their first time. They don't know how these things play out. So we don't think they're difficult. What we think is they don't know. So it's our duty to let them know and put their heart at ease.
yeah, so that's basically it. But if we spot a difficult client before booking, sorry, it's about value. My mental health matters a lot.
Yeah.
So I can't do that. I'm sorry.
We will not take it
So
on.
this is just not the
we're not taking
place
it up.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
So this is not the
It's
place.
the first point of contact when they say hi. Even if some people will be like, "How much is it?" Hey, you don't have manners.
Exactly.
No hello.
Exactly.
No how are you?
Thank you.
Just how much is it for 2500? Hey,
You're
that's
so
not
right.
nice.
You're so right. Because it's not all about the money.
I think where we get that because our website
It has a live
has
chat.
a live chat.
Yeah.
So when they send us the screenshot or the script of different people chatting, and when you're responding to them, you just see what you just
Hello.
said. Hello.
Send me your price.
Okay. How much is that? You'd be like, okay.
No, please, no
Live
details.
No, honestly, no,
There's
no,
a
the
staff
more to the
behind
message.
it. There's a staff behind it. There are staffs behind
Exactly.
it chatting back.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Be humans as
Be
well.
nice.
Yeah.
Be human.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like some people they just don't think before they type.
Mm.
How much is it for 25?
Yeah.
No. Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
It's true.
Also, the situations where, do you have those situations where you have like maybe the parents of a bride or groom are inserting their opinions that are very different to the bride and groom? How do you manage those situations?
funny enough, nowadays I tell the bride and groom I'd want to speak to your parents as well, because it's important that they understand the vision and obviously our own perspective. So if they're being, if they're not understanding, then we'll need to explain it to the bride and groom that your parents' vision does not match with ours.
Yeah.
And two cannot work together except they agree. So if that's the case, then we might not be able to proceed with this if they have a stronger opinion.
That does not
align with ours.
The plan.
So, that you definitely saw something. That's why you came here. So if you can't let us be the professionals and advise you, then there's no point.
Okay, fine.
You see hundreds.
Does that answer your question?
You see hundreds.
Yeah, it does,
hundreds of people raving about what we do. If you don't believe it, then you're not for us.
Yeah. 100%.
Majority of the time, the bride and groom's parents, sorry, the Dutch accent is coming up again. But majority of the time, the bride and groom's parents would usually just understand, your perspective. And as I said, if they're just being difficult, we'll just let them know we can't carry on with the booking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know why? When she's in bed, I want her to be at ease. I want her to be settled. I want her to be happy. Whoever wants to stress her, we cut it off because we don't want that.
Yeah.
So don't bring stress.
Yeah.
We give you joy. That's what we do.
Fine. That's a good place to be at, where you can, if you feel like it's going to be too much stress or whatever,
it's a good
you
place
can
to
just
be.
walk away and
Correct.
be like, okay,
Everything is not about money.
Yeah,
what we do is passionate. We put passion in it, so you have to passionate about it.
And then, so outside of catering, what would you say are the 3 next most important vendors?
Outside of catering, 3 most important vendors. Every vendor plays a huge role, but then we need to think of things that makes that day memorable. Photography or videography, just something that captures that day afterwards is very important. Definitely the MCs, because Midday is an MC and a very great one. And
Thank you very
It's true. No, you're not. We're not saying it because you're here.
Yeah.
We have worked together, so we know.
Yeah, very.
We know.
Appreciate
So
that.
basically, you just need that energy as well, So the MCs play a good role, and the coordinators, because they're like the head. They coordinate the other parts of the body. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
I would come from a different perspective. I would say the venue.
Okay.
The venue, would that be classified as part of, or should we take out?
Yeah, let's take it out, because
we'll take out the venue.
We can't even start without the venue.
Okay, we'll take out the venue. So I would say, outside catering, MCs.
Okay.
No, sorry, I'll start by DJs.
Yes.
DJs, because the music has to be on point. Then MCs, how they hold the crowd, and then coordinators, because if they lose the plot, things can just go south. We don't want that. We want things to go accordingly.
For sure.
So that would be my ranking.
Okay, nice. And then one bit of advice to couples when they're thinking about planning, when they're thinking about an event and when they're thinking about catering.
And advice when you're thinking about an event, I will start with saying enjoy the process, because once it's gone, it's gone. So enjoy the process. You learn different lessons through it, and it will definitely strengthen your relationship and, your understanding of each other.
Yeah.
Catering wise, I would say choose a vendor that your spirit aligns with, and that is going to be there for you.
That's important.
That's what I would say.
That your values align with.
Yeah, that your values align with. That's very important.
Okay.
Because it's a journey, and you want to be able to have a good relationship and a good rapport with that vendor.
Yeah.
Even probably after the wedding or the event.
Yeah.
And we keep in touch with our bride and groom after the event.
No?
Yeah, we keep in touch.
Yeah.
We become
Couples
family.
party that we
Yeah.
did the other day.
Yeah.
All of them were there.
Lots of them were there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You one bit of advice?
I would say that would be the first biggest project they would be carrying out together. So they should just try and make sure they enjoy, like she said, and then pick vendors that they know will be able to do it, especially when their values align with theirs as well. So that, and should just enjoy it. because it comes once. It should come once.
Yeah.
It should come once. So they should enjoy it. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Absolute pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
I know we've got some gems and some good lines of thought of people to think about when they're thinking about catering. So,
Pleasure.
and just before we go, we have something for you guys.
Wow.
Food from our
Midday, this is what you do.
Look after our people.
Oh, wow.
Food from Echo Cafe.
Oh,
So we've got some jollof and some small shops for you to take away.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
So we've got some Chapman as well, actually. What was that?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The caterer is being catered to.
Okay, it was being catered to. You don't have to worry about anything. But yes, we will be
That's
on
sweet.
YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. I'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys.